Businesses across Britain are calling on the government to relax the 2-metre social distancing rule and reduce it to just 1 metre to help the economy recover and allow more schools to reopen. Downing Street says it's being kept under review. Our business editor Simon Jack looks at the difference it could make.
Morning coffee at the Black Goo Cafe in Tring, Hertfordshire comes with a complimentary and compulsory temperature check.
That's good, OK, great.
Sasha Leek started the cafe 4 years ago and she's been surviving on takeaways opening just 3 days a week. She would love to welcome her loyal customers back inside, but can't see it happening.
People would come in here, virtually sit on each other's laps. You know, the whole thrill was being able to get a seat in here. We'd have like 12 staff working. All of that has to change. It's scary because we don't know, really, if we can't put people in here, we're not going to get the revenue. We're not going to survive.
Hi, Peter. Hi. Thank you.
So, 100 yards away, Peter Borg-Neal showed me the alterations he's made to one of his 28 pubs. He has 1,000 staff.
Which reduces capacity, presumably?
Considerably.
OK.
950 of them on furlough. He's convinced he is ready to reopen, but fears many others may never if the 2-metre rule isn't relaxed.
I would estimate that if 2 metres was in place, that a huge number of pubs will never, ever, ever reopen. For us, it would mean that we'd be able to open some, but it'd be sub-economic. We really need it to get nearer a metre for it to make any kind of sense.
Now, the difference between 2 metres and 1 metre may not sound like a lot, but for the hospitality industry in particular, it's huge. At 2 metres distance, the venue is operating at an estimated 30% of capacity. In other words, it's losing money. 1 metre closer, and it can operate at around 70% of capacity. You've got a chance of breaking even. That distance could be the difference between survival and going bust, and hundreds of thousands of jobs depend on it.
But what about the health implications of relaxing the 2-metre rule? Germany applies a 1.5 metre standard. In Norway and Sweden, it's just 1 metre. Are we risking jobs by playing it too safe? Linda Bold is a professor of public health at Edinburgh University.
If you had 100 people in a room, in terms of the risk of infection, depending on the setting, it would be around 13 people, for example, who might be infected if you're within 1 metre. If you go beyond that, for example, to 1.5 metres, it reduces a lot to around 3 people, actually. And then if you go over 2 metres, it reduces again by 50% to just over 1 person.
The government's target date for easing restrictions on the hospitality industry is July the 4th. But relaxing the 2-metre rule will be more than the icing on the cake. Without that, there may be no cake at all. Simon Jack, BBC News.